Hello everybody, Caveman Math here, back with another video. Today I will be reviewing how to find inverse of matrices using any method. So today I'll actually be looking at this and then determining how to find the inverse. First, you look at it and then you go, okay, what would be the inverse of this? Now, in order to find the inverse of a matrix, normally the 2 by 2 matrices go like this. Here, you have an A. So first you have an A, you have a B, you have a C, you have a D. When it's inversed, it's basically flipped like this. So your A is now your D, and your D is now your A. And your C is now negative, and your B is now negative. Right? So we want it to go to here. But that's not the only thing we have to do, because we have to find out what it's multiplied by, so we can get the full story. And in order to find that out, first you need to do something like this. 1 over A times C minus B times D. This works almost every time. I mean, quite literally every time, except if you're dealing with something that's not a 2 by 2. So in this case, you would go 1 over 1 times 3 minus 2 times, sorry. 1 times 2, what? Yeah, 1 times 2. Yeah, 1 times 2 minus 2 times 3. Which would be 3, so it would be 2, 6, 4, negative 4. 1 over negative 4, because 2 and 6, so, but right now we need to write this, but inverse like this. So now our 3 is up here, and now our 1 is down here, and now our 2 is negative, and now our other 2 is negative. Alright, now all we need to do is multiply this to this, so let's get it. We have 3, and now we have, we have 3 over negative 4. We have negative 1 over, we have positive 1 over 2. We have another positive 1 over 2, and then we have a 1 over 4 negative. This is our thing. And now we compare it to this. Now we see this, okay, well, our A is this, right? This is our inverse, right? So now actually we have to compare this to this, right? So has it been inversed? I don't think so. I don't think that this is the inverse of this, but let's keep finding it out. So these are separate actually. I just found that out, but let's get it on with the next one. The next one would be 4, 1, negative 3, 1. Alright. Now what we do is we put it in that form again, the A times C minus B times D. Let's get it. So A times C would be 4 times negative 3 minus, and then B 1 times 1. Now all we have to do is negative 13, negative, so positive, so 1 over negative 13. Yes, that is what we are left with, and now we have to multiply this to the inverse that we just mentioned, 1 over 1. This is going to give us the inverse, so this is inverse. This should be actually written as this, negative 1, 3, negative 4. It has to be written in the proper form. 1 over 2, 1 over 2, negative 1 over 4. There we go. Same goes for this one. You have to write it out. So we have 4 over 13 negative. We have positive 3 over 13 We have 1 over 13 negative. We have 1 over 13 again. That is our inverse. So now we can say inverse of r is 1. Alright, let's go. Okay, this is the one that I was talking about. Verify that the following matrices are inverses using identity matrices. Now what you do here is, if you find the answer to one, you find the answer to it, and if the first answer isn't right, then that means they aren't inverses. So if the inverse of this, if the inverse of A does not equal B, they are not inverses. Alright, let's get on with it. So in this case, you have an A, which is 1 over, you could do 1 over 5 times 2, wait, what? No, that's not right. 1 over 5 times negative 3 minus 2 times negative 7. And now this would give us a equal 1 over negative 15 minus plus 14. Alright, now we know that A is negative 1 over 1. So now we know that we can multiply by the inverse of this again. It's swapped around, negative 3, 5, negative, so positive 7, 2. Alright, now that we have to multiply these, our inverse would be, A of inverse is positive 3, negative 7. Wait up. We have a negative that is wrong here. Actually, no. Yeah, this is supposed to be a negative. Oh yeah. So this is 2, 5. So it's a negative 5. Alrighty. Now what happens here is we know that this is identical to this. So what that tells us is that they are inverses. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. We might be able to squeeze a little bit more in. Let's do one of these. This one is basically telling us how to find unknown matrices. So like a variable. So in this case we have 3r. So we need to set this up. So our A is this thing. 2, 1, 3, 2. Plus 3r equals B, which is what? 1, 2, negative 2, 4. These basically get subtracted from each other at this point. 3r equals 1, negative 2, 4, minus 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, let's subtract these. We got negative 1, we got negative 3, we got 2, and we got 5, negative 5. Now, all of this is multiplied, actually no, because this is 3r, right? 3r, so we have to multiply 3r by 1 over 3, so it cancels it. So we have to multiply this by 1 over 3 again. So r, and then negative 1 over 3, negative 5 over 3. And now this is just negative 1 and 2 over 3. Now that is how you also solve for an unknown variable. But yeah, thank you for joining in. Caveman Math out.